ask you problem-solving questions, you might be like, what? That's unfair. I did a couple of those, but not many. It basically boils down to this. I've got 45.0 miles. And if I have 45.0 miles per hour. Uh-oh. I'll just put it on the bottom where it goes. Who wants this one? All right, we'll let you do it.
I did it a different way.
Did you get the right answer?
0.020.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
I'm going to do it this way, though. I'm going to stay consistent as heck. Boring. Okay, who wants this one? Nobody wants it?
I think you got it, Rose.
All right, you got it, sir. Here we go. I got, so what do I put on the bottom or top? By the way, what do I want my answer in?
Kilometers a second.
Kilometers per second. So neither one of these things are making me happy. Neither the miles nor the hours. How do I fix it?
Put miles on the bottom.
If I put miles on the bottom, what can I turn miles into?
Time. Wait.
Read the problem again. I don't expect you to know much about miles.
I don't know.
Read it one more time. Especially the second one.
Can you convert it to like kilometers?
I can't. Kilometers. And how many miles is how many kilometers?
3.1 miles is 5.
Now again, I really wrote that down there, so I don't expect you to know that unless you're running cross country. Then you know that like the back of your hand. Because they do 5K races, and so 3.1 miles. Know it. Okay, but I'm not done yet because I got rid of the miles and kilometers, but I still got hours. How do we get rid of that hours?
Converted into seconds.
We're in a second. So what goes on the bottom or top?
Seconds go on.
Careful. I want hours. I'm in hours.
Yeah.
So I gotta get rid of hours first. How do I get rid of hours?
Put it on.
On top, because it's on the bottom, right? And then what can I turn hours into in your head?
60 minutes.
There you go. 1 hour is 60 minutes. I'm going to pause here. Is that okay with everybody? Now, if I look at this, I'm now in kilometers per minute. Is that what I wanted to be in? All right, got to keep going then. What do you got for me?
Wait, 1 minute.
1 minute. Then we put the minute on top to cancel out the minutes. Is what? 60 seconds. Now, is 60 seconds exactly 1 minute? Yes, that's definitely. 60 minutes, 1 hour?
Yes.
Yes. It's 3.1 miles, 5 kilometers.
No.
It's suspicious. I got 5.0 and 3.1. Now, for purposes of this quiz, if I was grading it, I would let you have it either way. Because I don't know if you know it, whether that's exactly right. It's not exact. It's not. So we should go to 2 digits. Okay. But if you didn't catch that, where would you be stuck if digit was?
On the 4.5.
4.50. So that would be 3 digits instead. Does that make sense? Okay. Here we go. So I'm going to go 45 times 5 times 1 times 1. 45 times 5. 225 on top. Divided by 3.1 times, 3.1. We can't do it. Apparently not today. 3.1 times 60 times 60. I got this on the bottom. And then 225 divided by that gives me 0.02016129032. What did I write, sir? 0.020. So I need my 2 digits based on this. Now again, I would have cut you some slack. You wrote 0.0202 because that would assume that you thought this was exact. And there's no way for you to know that. Okay, but in the future, that's what we're going to want to know. Okay, so and I have to write kilometers per second, otherwise it's wrong, and I'll be a jerk about the units. Okay? Does that make sense to everyone? Who's going to miss that on the test? All right. That's problem number 4. What else do I got? 5. You want 5? All right, 5. Please do not miss 5. 5 is intentionally easy. It will be on your test maybe at least twice. Now, maybe at least once. Certainly might be twice. The formula on the front of your test says D equals mv. What does this formula mean?
Density equals mass over volume.
Density equals mass over volume. So, what is the density in grams per milliliter of sugar if 50.00 milliliters has a mass of 46.1 grams? Now, you might still be confused about which is the M and which is the V. Who asked for this one, by the way? It's over here. Okay. So, how do I know which one goes on top, which one goes on bottom? Because there's like two tricks you could use.
Well, it already says that the mass is 46.1.
Okay, so the mass is 46.1, so that makes it pretty easy. Oh, that's a terrible 4.
It just connects your 4.
I know. Something I do that it's just my writing. You know what? Sometimes it switches. Let me start doing it. You. Okay, so 46.1 grams. Then what's my volume? 50 milliliters, or 50.00 milliliters. Agreed? Now, if that didn't make sense to you, it says in grams per milliliter. So you got to have grams on top and milliliters on the bottom. That's the second hint. Third hint is, on the previous page, I asked you to tell me what's volume and what's mass. Volume is going to be liters. Mass is going to be in grams. So all three of those together means that you should have at least one way to put that in. Is that okay? Okay, then just grab your calculator. Divide it out. Liters or milliliters or centiliters, whatever. Liters the base unit.
It's 9.922.
50.00, got it, catching up to you. And I get 0.922 grams per milliliter, but I'm first going to check my significant digits. This is a divided by problem, so what's the rule? Same as multiply rule. What's the same as multiply rule? It's a multiply rule.
You line up the decimal.
No, that's adding, subtracting. This has got 3 digits. This has got 4, so my answer's got to be good too. 3. And it is, so I'm already done.
Wait, why is it not? It's a 4.
Because it has to be the
It's
least.
whichever the least, right? We're worried about accuracy, right? So if I measure something to 1 digit and measure something else to 1 billion units, the 1 is what's going to mess up my data, right? If I sit there and go, it's about 1 gram divided by 0.060503005 milliliters, because I put in some special device. Yeah, if I say about 1 gram, that's really not exact. That's what's going to limit how accurate I am, right? So you count which one's the least amount. Yes, sir.
How do you know when to put grams on top and milliliters on the bottom?
Well, because so there's 3 ways we talked about doing that. So 3 ways to do it is 1. It says in the problem in grams per milliliter. Okay, that's one way to do it. Second way to do is this. The formula is mass over volume. You didn't have to have that memorized. It's on the front sheet. When you see density, you might just go, where's that formula? It's on the front. Okay? You write density equals mass over volume. Now, you're supposed to remember that mass is measured in grams. But even if you didn't, the problem says has a mass of. So you just put the mass where the M is. Is that okay? You're not the only one. There's several people that had this problem. They flipped them for whatever reason. That's the way it is. Is that okay? All right, so that's 3 ways to do it. Now, do I expect you to be able to do it with just 2 ways? What if I remove the word mass from that? You should be able to do it. Yes, grams per milliliters should be okay. Is that okay? Yeah. All right. And worst case, the formula's on the front. So, you know mass is in grams. You know volume is supposed to be in liters. Milliliters is similar for a liter. Are we good? Okay, don't miss out on the test. That's one of the 3.1. As opposed to the next one, which is definitely not a 3.1. All right, I got to clear this off. Pausing.